I say goodbye to Sayori and exit the house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a little moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could always, you always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought us a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. So this is my room. Huh. Why are there 2 pillows in my room? The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel nervous. It's so clean. It's not like I cleaned it before you got here. Oh, I cleaned it before you came over, so... He's honest about it. That's very considerate of you. No. I would be really embarrassed of my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. She's not wearing, like, her school clothes. She's wearing a shirt. Like a knit shirt. Are we in winter? It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. Is she a kleptomaniac? So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancement. Atmospheric enhancements. You know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, whoa. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. Yeah. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? She's not intense, she's passionate. No, not at all. It's something like... it's something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wood cylinder-shaped object. I did some shoppings on the way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. Isn't that a fire hazard though? Are you allowed to do that? I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Whoa, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells like sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for the sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with everything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different words on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut these pieces of ribbon to hang them from the door. What? Well, I'm going to cut these pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway to the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Oh, I see. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of people passing by the room. It may attract some peeks inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels when sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Cupcake. You can write your characters on it. I'll help you once I finish cutting your ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yeah, why are you writing when she's the one with the good handwriting? Why aren't you cutting the paper, the ribbons? Like, no, you don't need any special skills. You don't need any special skills just to cut ribbons, right? Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more to pull out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket. That's no ordinary knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh, okay. Are you the psycho killer? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Why didn't you just bring scissors? You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. You're holding a knife. I would never laugh at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Ahaha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once more. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. That's a stupid thing to do. Ow! No shit! Cupcake! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. So why are you tossing it, why are you carrying it around in your bag? It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. We just need a band-aid, it's okay. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. There! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Like, finding knives to be cool is one thing, licking my blood is another. Are you a vampire? I feel her thumb curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning her up. Yuri. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? Well, you answer that question. You tell me. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Well, get anything that can absorb anything, and you can cover a wound better than with your mouth. Your mouth is full of bacteria. You're not helping by licking. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her finger in return. What the fuck are you dogs? Cupcake! Did you really just do that? Now we're even, whatever that means. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Well, you just licked her! I knew that would be a bad idea. Then why did you do it? If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Cupcake. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri's calling me weird? I have no response to that. Call her a beach. Where do you keep your bandages? Where do you keep your bandages? Shouldn't I be, like, shouldn't he be going to the bathroom and bandaging up his own finger? He lives here, right? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great! Good thinking coming up with it, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do that. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had me buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. I can totally carry 6 glasses of water on my own. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cup too much, it will be too diluted. Okay. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. Why did you have plastic bathroom cups in your house? I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. What? Quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Wait, I thought you mentioned dripping paint before. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room, or whatever. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the color for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! What are we going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so.